John, you made that hard work for yourselves, but got there in the end.
Yeah, that's the main thing, is getting there then, yeah, but it's the second week in a row where we've dominated, you know, the first half of the game, loads and loads of chances. Last week it came back to bite us, and this week it just about did, but, you know, Miles has came up with the goods and scored a good goal, but we had many chances. Of course you don't take them and your opponents get a bit of belief, and as the game got longer and longer it became nip and tuck and a bit more even, and there was chances either side, you know. Sure. Neither goalkeeper made too many saves, but there was still a lot of half chances going around, but we're obviously pleased to get through. We did make it, you know, hard work as you suggested there, we did, but the main thing is in cup ties that you get through the next round, and we are.
Of course, and Miles, a bit of an impact player at the moment,
yeah.
To come off the bench and getting you out of some tricky business.
Yeah, he's came on in this cup in particular, you know, down at Palmerston and Dumfries against Queens in the first round, and then in Hearts he came on and he scored and he made a goal. And today again in this round of the cup he's come up with the winner as well. So the Petrofac Training Cup is certainly one where he's enjoying getting goals. Yeah, sure. We're delighted that he's came on in the game and he's made an impact. From his point of view, he's got to be doing, you know, that more often, so that he's not just an impact player. You know, you don't want to be known as a super sub as much as, you know, it has got us through today. But, you know, he needs to take opportunities when he gets a start in the game and show the whole, you know, range of his game.
Yeah. And the amount of chances, John, that you're passing up, is that a concern for you? Because you are, you know, you're creating an abundance, you know, particularly in the first half, and you're still going into the break, you know, the half-time interval 0-0.
Yeah, whether it's a concern or not, there's not an awful lot, you know, there's no magic wand to it, you know, as we work on it, you know, and every day in training you're working every day on whether it's small-sided games you're playing or finishing exercises, we are working on finishing, you know, so there's one or two of the lads just need a goal to get them going, you know. Big Jordan was scoring goals here just, you know, previously, but he's not scored the last couple of weeks, but he's still in there. But Gary Glenn, if he gets one goal, I'm sure he's going to score a good few goals. And similarly for Michael McKenna, put a lot of good balls in today. We're just getting people on the end of it. So, you know, as I say, there's no magic wand to it. We're just going to keep at it. I mean, in football long enough to know that there'll be other games where we don't create anywhere near as many chances, and you'll score one or two. Sometimes it's the way it works, you know. But we're certainly making it more difficult for ourselves by not killing teams off and giving teams belief, because we haven't killed them off, and then the game becomes more difficult. So we're all working very hard towards getting goals, but we are finding it a bit more difficult right now.
Sure, and you're only a month into the season, John, but already, you know, a semi-final spot, that must be pleasing.
Yeah, it's pleasing, it's very pleasing, yeah. I don't know the last time that Livingston were this far in a tournament, so we're delighted to be in the semi-final, looking forward to the draw on Tuesday. But we do now have 2 home games against Alloa and Raith Rovers, very important home league games, where we must look to try and take, you know, as many points in these as possible and push up the league.